My foot is falling asleep. Slow and steady wins the race, yeah. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so freaking happy that you are here. The purpose of today's video is that I want to show you how I covered up my dry patches. Yes, I do have dry patches under here, and I'm going to show you how I apply my makeup and cover them up so they don't seem flaky on your skin. But I also wanted to show you my summery peachy orangey look that I have on right now, so I'm going to show you that. Also guys, don't forget to subscribe and become a part of our little family. It really helps me out and I also appreciate it. I would love to have you come be a part of our little family where I do all kinds of videos with lifestyle, makeup, acne, camping, vlogs, all the things. So I'd love if you come and joined us. Don't forget to press that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, let's get started. So I have my little mirror right below you guys, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Today I wanted to do a little bit of like a peachy look on my eye. We're going to a wedding this weekend, so I thought it'd be fun to like kind of practice it. But also the sole purpose of this video is that I want to show you how I'm covering up my dry skin. I'm going to insert a video right now of my skin. So it is dry, it is scaly, it is flaky because of the Accutane right now. Guys, I have Bodhi sitting down right next to me, so if you hear little tippy tappies, that's just Bodhi wandering about the place. So sort of business, you know, we gotta prep our skin. I do that in all my makeup videos where I show you my base. So I'm gonna be using my moisturizing cream like I usually do. And I'm actually going to be avoiding my nose because I find that my products have not been sticking very well to my nose. So I'm gonna kind of like go in the surrounding areas. So right here, you guys, this was a breakout, but it's healed and now it's a dry patch. You know how you get like the acne, flaky skin areas? This is solely a dry patch that just like popped up on the side of my lips. So I'm gonna really add the moisture right there, add it to my lips, because you know those are always dry. And then my neck too, I have a dry irritated patch here and here. This is pretty common for me while I've been on Accutane, so I just manage it. I let my moisturizer sit in for a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't peel on me. And then now I'm gonna go in with my sunscreen that I usually use. Put that everywhere. Don't wanna get burnt. Okay guys, then we're gonna let that sit in for a couple of seconds as well.
Coffee break.
I wanted to ask you guys something. So how did you guys find my channel? The people that are subscribed to my channel are thinking about subscribing to my channel. How did you find my videos? Did you search acne, or was it maybe my vlogs that you were looking at? Or how did you find my videos, and what about my videos do you like? Because I want to be able to create things that you guys enjoy watching. So what drew you to my channel and what made you want to subscribe? Because I appreciate every single one of you guys. Just a little question I wanted to throw out there because I'm genuinely interested. So just put in the comments below how you found my channel, what you like about my channel, what you want me to do more, and I'll be happy to provide for you guys. This sunscreen has soaked in and it's feeling like it's dried down. So now what we're gonna do is go in with primer. And when you have really dry skin, sometimes silicone-based primer won't be the best for dry skin because it kind of just, it blurs pores, but that doesn't mean it necessarily like sticks the dry skin to your face. I have a really bad problem with flaking skin and it popping up through the foundation. So one way you can kind of combat that or reverse that is by putting a very tacky or a sticky primer over it, because in a way it like glues down the dry skin. So I found that that works for me. Use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and the areas where it's really dry, I'm gonna kind of just make sure that I really just dot it on there kind of generously, not to the point where my other stuff is peeling below, but I just want to make sure that I'm really locking those things down, because in 2 hours they would be peeling up without the primer. Got like 2 pumps of that, and then I'm gonna just go over my little patches, make sure they're really locked in. I really don't mind the smell of this primer. And you know what, you guys, the good thing about this primer too is that when you have oily skin, because I had very oily skin before I started this Accutane, if you have oily skin, you guys, this stuff helps so much with preserving the makeup, like so it doesn't just slip off your face. I really enjoy it. And there's some other primers too that I've tried that like will not layer over other products, your moisturizing, your sunscreen. And it's like, well, I'm not gonna go without my, you know, my sun, at least bare minimum, I'm not gonna go out without my sunscreen. So the fact that it layers really nicely and it gives you a nice, like, it's tacky. So that will really grip to foundation, and it's gonna keep that dry skin stuck to your skin instead of flaking off through the makeup, which we don't want. So it says on the bottle to wait a minute for it to like really get tacky and absorb into your skin, so we're gonna do that. Still sticky, but it's soaked into my skin, so now let's get some foundation on. You guys already know that my favorite foundation is the Chanel Ultra Le Teint. This is in the color BR12, and I'm gonna go in with this. Use whatever works for you, and I find that I can use less of this when I have less acne and it still looks natural and beautiful, but I can also use a ton of it when I had my very cystic deep acne and I covered it really beautifully. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my Expert face brush from Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques because they're affordable. You can find them at Walmart or Ulta, and I believe you can find them at Target, and they work really well. So I'm going to be using this. Well, let's start with one actually. I love the smell of this. It smells like so fresh. So I'm gonna look in my mirror now, guys, so I'm looking where I'm blending this. Like, look how beautifully that's covering it, and that was one dip into the foundation. This is full coverage, and it's definitely buildable, which I love about it. Look how beautiful that is. Okay. Go over here. I tend to do the bottom of my face first because that's where I need the most coverage, and I kind of like the freckles poking through on my forehead, so I just tend to do that first because that needs the most coverage. So look how much that covered. There's still red poking through, but this is the first layer of it, and I took like a very small dip into the foundation. I'm going to finish my foundation off camera real quick and blend it in, and then I will come back for the next step. Where's that patch right there? I don't see it. Okay guys, so now let's put on some concealer. I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind. Click this up a couple times, do this. My nose is real finicky, so we gotta be careful with what we do with it. Boop, 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 just do a couple of dots. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to blend in my concealer with my foundation brush. Another part of it, I feel like, is finding products that work well over dry skin, because some of the really matte products are just gonna dry you out. But sometimes you can find a good like satin finish where you don't have to powder it necessarily, and then it's still going to cover up the dry skin and not really flake over it. So it just kind of depends. You kind of have to find something that will work for you. Makeup is so fun, you guys. Like, I love it. I used to get so frustrated with makeup because I didn't understand how to do it, and I was like, how are all these girls that are so pretty doing this like beautiful makeup? I don't get it. I used to get so upset, but I just practiced for like a year, and finally I got to a point where I could do it also. And I'm not nearly as talented as all these other people. I feel like I can do some fun stuff, at least everyday looks that I like to do. I feel like I can do that. I just kind of stuck to the basics where I could feel confident with my acne, and that's what kind of got me started with makeup. And then I learned to like blend with the eyes, and I watched a ton of YouTube tutorials on that. I did the foundation, the concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer real quick, and we'll do that. I have the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I only use one color so far, and I've really been enjoying it. I like how creamy it is and how easy it is to put on and blend out. I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush. I go a little bit above my cheekbone because I do have a round face. I have a very round face, and I find that that just like flatters me a little bit more, because if I went down in the hollow right there, it kind of just like, it just pulls my face down, I've noticed. So I just go a little bit above that, and that just works for me. I'm gonna blend it into my hairline, just do a little bit around the edges. We'll do the other side. You guys, I love filming in front of this window right here. I feel like it Provides such a pretty like natural lighting where you can see my face, and then I have the background of the living room. By the way, there's balloons in the background because Tyus had his 25th birthday and I got him like a bunch of balloons. So those why there's random strings hanging around, because there's balloons. I feel like this just gives me such a pretty wash of color and it looks pretty natural. And I really like that. I'm gonna go on the jawline. Now is the time where I'm going to go in with my powder with my damp sponge, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Photofocus loose setting powder. Just going to set under my eyes. Right there. See how blurred that is and pretty? So pretty. I'm tapping off all the excess powder because I want it to kind of just set the makeup, but I don't want it to be too cakey. And then I'm gonna go right under here, the contour. See the line? Now I'm just gonna do a little bit on my forehead where that concealer was. I'm kind of avoiding where the bronzer was because I don't want to put like the white powder over the contour. So I'm just going to kind of like spot powder the areas where I put concealer, but I'm kind of avoiding where those dry patches were just so they don't get too powdery and too cakey. So it's like literally, you guys, I barely have any powder on this, and then I'm just like lightly, I had the dry patch right here. So I'm gonna go around it, but I'm going to avoid it so it doesn't get too cakey. And then I'm just gonna take the little bit of powder and just put it over areas that I need to set. And I just love how the powder just like blurs everything. So pretty. So tell me if this is weird, guys. So I've been not fully, but kind of setting my cream bronzer with blush. I just kind of like the way it looks, and then I'm not adding another layer with powder bronzer. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do. Hopefully I don't get made fun of for this, but this is kind of just what I've been doing. Since I do have my contour kind of higher up, I just go a little bit above it, and I kind of just, I don't go all the way down, but I kind of just set it with my blush and I kind of build it up. And I think that just, it's so pretty. I don't know, maybe that's weird, but I'm just gonna set this top part, and then I kind of bring my blush up so it looks a little bit more natural. Kind of just build it up. It gets so pretty. So this side compared to this side. Is that weird? I don't know. I just think that looks really pretty. Tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna set that. Now's the point where I would go in with my eyebrow gel and do my eyebrows. I'm using the Benefit clear one. I'm gonna do those real quick. I'm gonna just brush them up. I am not a brow expert by any means. If there's anything in my makeup routine that I could improve, it would probably be my brows, because like I just don't, like, I'm too lazy. I don't feel like putting 20 minutes into each brow. So this is just what works for me. And I have very like naturally thick brows, so I kind of just like run the gel through them and shape them. My foot is falling asleep. Okay guys, so everything is done. I'm going to brush off this little bit of powder that I put right here with this e.l.f. powder candy cane collection brush. So I am going to start out with the Peachy Eye Look. I'm going to be using this Hanging in Hawaii BH Cosmetics palette right here, and it has some really like pretty pinks and oranges. My palette is kind of dirty because I've used it so much. Here's what it looks like. We have to put a little bit of a base down, so I'm going to go in with Shaka. It's this light brown tan color. I'm gonna tap that off, and then I'm gonna put this in my crease. Bodhi says hi, guys. Okay guys, well, if you hear snorting, Bodhi is literally sitting on my lap right now, so I'm sorry about that. Hi. Hi, I love you. Okay guys, so I just did a little layer of the brown. This will be our base and our transition color. I just think this transition color, like not this in particular, but just like a light wash of brown or pink or peach or whatever it may be, is just so pretty on the eye. Like I think it just gives the most pretty contour to the eye. And what I've kind of been doing lately is kind of dragging it up a little bit, dragging it up to my eyebrow, almost all the way to the eyebrow, like right here is where I've been dragging it up to, and then kind of just like blending out this way, so it's kind of like pulling the eye up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Bodhi! Yes, I'm wearing lamb pajama pants. He's just so sweet. Oh. Now I'm going to go in the color Hibiscus right here, and this is pretty pigmented, you guys. So I'm going to tap some of that off, and then I am going to go in my crease, kind of blend that out. So I mainly concentrated most of that pigment in my outer corner, but then I kind of blended it in. So this is like the next shade that I'm using to kind of build up the color. And then you can always go in with that transition color and kind of just blend it out at the top. In fact, you probably should do that. Like, you guys, now he's right there. He's so cute. Now I'm going to go in with the color, let's do the color Coconut. I'm gonna do it in the corner, right here. See that nice little like brushed out look? Kind of really been enjoying this lately, doing that. Now I'm kind of feeling this lay color right here. It's kind of pretty. I might kind of put it right here in this outer area. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have it on, just giving me some more color on my eyelid. I'm leaving the inner corner for some sparkle because I just love some sparkle on the inner corner or like on the eyelid in general. So that's what I'm gonna leave that for. Kind of just packing this on the lid. And I'm gonna go in and reblend a little bit. Go in with that transition shade. Before I do the shimmery lid, I'm gonna go under the eye. And I think I'm gonna go in with that transition color. See how pretty that just like connects the eye? I think it's pretty. It kind of just like diffuses the lower eye too. Let's do something different. Let's do sandy. And then I always just use my fingers to apply the glitter. Most times I do. And look how pretty that like brightened up the eye and gave you a little bit of glitter. And then you can go in and kind of just blend those two colors together. So pretty. Like, look at the difference, you guys. And I drug a little bit of it down the inner corner of my eye right here. I feel like that kind of just brightens my face too. We can get a little closer. Like I said, guys, I never claimed to be a professional at this, but it's just something that's really fun and I enjoy doing, so I try my best. Now we need to do eyeliner and then we need to do mascara, so let's do that real quick. This requires intense concentration. Let's try. Should we try a wing? It could ruin everything. Maybe we'll try a little one. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous though. Oh, and I always just use this e.l.f. eyeliner. I'm not too picky, honestly, because I don't know. I feel like it's just going above your eyeball. I'm like not too picky about those products, as long as they work, right? I want to show you guys where Bodhi's at right now. Maybe I'll leave him in the picture. He can kind of just sit at the edge of the video. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do this, guys. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Maybe. Dang, that was pretty good. I'm impressed with myself. Look, I did it. You guys are like, this is the most basic thing. She lined her lid with eyeliner, but usually I mess it up. So, and we still have room to mess up on the other eye. So I'm gonna line the other eye and then decide if I want to do a wing or not. Slow and steady wins the race, yeah. Okay, I did it, guys. I think I did it. Is it bad that I tense like every muscle in my body when I'm doing eyeliner because I'm so nervous I'm gonna get black everywhere? Okay, you guys, this is a special occasion because we're filming the makeup video, so maybe I'll try the wing. Let's see how it goes. Please don't make fun of me if it looks like crap. I don't do this very well at all. I have hooded eyes, so I kind of learned a little trick to go around that little fold. Let's try it. It's been a while. Okay, see how I completely avoided the fold? It's like a little tiny one. Then you connect the top to the line. Does that look like a triangle, guys? I'm kind of impressed. Does it look bad or does it look good? I can't tell. I don't do this all the time. I think it looks kind of good. I think it looks kind of good. I'm so impressed with myself. Looks kind of good. Boom. Okay, now let's do the other eye real quick. Do they match? Or do they look like straight up triangles? Can't tell. Well, hopefully it looks okay. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do some eyeliner in the waterline. Guys, I'm actually like pretty happy how this is turning out so far. I am very surprised with my wings too. Kind of match. A little. Alrighty guys, I am going to put some mascara on real quick and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, so I did mascara and I did like 2 or 3 coats of it. I just prefer mascara over lashes most of the time just because I feel like it's more comfortable for me, and then I'm like not the greatest at applying lashes either, so I kind of just like put a couple coats on there. But this is how the eyes are looking. One thing I forgot to put on was highlighter, so I'm going to use this Color Pop highlighter, Smoke and Whistles, on my cheeks real quick, and we will do the lips. Okay guys, I'm just going to put on this Chanel lip color. This is a lipstick. It's called Rouge Coco 402 Adrienne. This is what it looks like. So pretty. Such a pretty like pink shiny wash of color to the lips that I really enjoy, and I feel like it goes with a ton of different eye looks that I like to do. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Remember that dry patch that was right there? And right there. Okay guys, so for my closing thoughts, I just wanted to tell you guys that skin is skin. So what I mean by that is no matter what you put on top of your face, a lot of the things that you see online, they either have good lighting or they have a filter on, and in real life their skin might not look that way. If you guys have dry patches or if you have acne or scarring, that's totally normal. Every single human has these things. They have pores and lines and wrinkles and all the things, so that's totally normal. But I just wanted to say that just keep on practicing, try different products for your dry skin, and try to use some of the tips that I showed you guys today. But just keep in mind that everybody's skin it's skin, and that's what it is. There's pores, there's texture, there's lines, there's scars, and that's kind of the beauty of being a human as well. I hope some of my tips and my tricks helped you guys today. Please put in the comments below how you guys found my channel, or why you subscribed to my channel, or the videos that you like to see from me, because that really helps me out so that I can provide you guys with what you want to see. And I hope you like this look. And don't forget to subscribe guys, because that really helps me out. We are on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. I think last time I looked I was at 135. Thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed and supported me. And don't forget to like the video, as that supports my channel and helps me with the algorithm. And I hope you guys have the best day. Thanks for sitting along in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!